What's good, guys? How we doing today? I have just got back from the store, stretched a little bit, getting ready for the day. So, how we all doing? Hoping you guys are doing pretty decent. I'm doing relatively decent myself. But I did play a little bit yesterday off stream because I feel like I kind of owe it to you guys. You know, to learn a little bit more. And I think I do that best off stream. So I wanted to do that for you guys. So I'll hop into the client and we will get started on the PBE. And we are starting a little bit early, but that's okay. Give people a little bit more time to pop in anyway. But anyway, we're going to switch over to the client, and now we can get things started. So, let's check the stats for the day like we always do. So we go from 340 to 343 with about 50 public watch hours. So definitely still decent. Definitely still decent as always. I feel like the growth will probably spike when the new set releases because I will be doing my best to put out the new content as quickly as I possibly can. So definitely look forward to that. And I'm not sure if there's a PBE release today as far as you know, maybe updates go, because it was sounding like Mort was trying to pretty much be done with those, but I'm gonna check his Twitter real quick. It doesn't look like he's posted anything about it. And yeah, it looks like there's the final PBE patch was already out. So that means that we're not gonna have that little thing where it just cuts us out of the game. So yeah. But as I was saying, we're gonna hop in and get it going. If I have time to show you my match history real quick, I will. So these are my games that I played after the stream, I believe. I believe it was the seconds and all that, so it was all top fours. And I'm gonna try and relate my my ideas here to you know, what you should be doing in your games to win. I'm sorry, I have like the hiccups. I ate a little croissant and a couple of cookies from Walmart. Really awful breakfast. Absolutely terrible. My teeth feel disgusting. And I usually don't eat. I might eat the croissant things, but not the cookies, because I think the cookies have way too many calories. But the croissants I feel like are relatively okay. Could definitely be much worse, but we just take this for now. And Outplayed is actually active right now. I didn't know that. I thought Outplayed wasn't working on the PB. But okay, so what I've basically been doing is I've been trying to go for swords. Alright, well there's no swords. So this is probably... I mean, I guess I can go for tier. I've been going for swords, tier, and crit glove. And basically, I've just been going around the routes of Morgana, or, you know, things like that, as, like, my baseline. And I ideally just get to the end of the game where I play, like, Samira and shit like that. That's really what I've been trying to do in my games. And then using things like Dragon Soul early, because I think Dragon Soul is incredibly strong. So that's just generally, I think, what I'm trying to do now. So I guess we'll see if it proceeds to work. But, you know, that's the process. And you guys get to be here with me for that. So, we could definitely take this. So, depending on our items, we can actually run this duelist. Alright, well, we hit Hand of Justice, so we might be able to keep this Yasuo for the opening. I won't be slamming Hand of Justice just yet. I'm willing to wait a little bit, but it's most likely Hand of Justice slam. There's nothing else I do with these. But very happy that I didn't get a crit glove. Unless, you know, I get another tier here, but... Okay. Okay, so here's the move. Hand of Justice slam. And, I mean, we pretty much have to wait until we hit a Fiora before we level. And arguably, we might not even level at that point. So we have 4... How much gold do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're definitely gonna sell to pick up all these. And I feel like we win no matter what. But just in case, we're gonna just slam the extra cloak. The only bad situation that this would be is if we get a whatever you call it here. If we get a Lucky Lantern with the item Reforger. So I'm not really seeing anything here that's like, I guess, too crazy good. I would like the Braum, I think, if I have nothing else to put in. The only problem is I have to get rid of all of this shit. Because I'm going to make gold here. And it will either go for 4 duelists or vanguards. And, I mean, ideally we'd go for duelists, but at this point we have a little bit less of a chance. Alright, so we're just going to buy up the shop. Actually, since we had this shit changed, we can move this over. Because the UI changed again, so we can definitely move that over. I can nudge it a little bit. I want to keep it off the minimap. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, I'm willing to get rid of some of this stuff. So I can get 20 gold. Because I'm not going to go for the duelist reroll. This duelist will not last very long if I don't find a Callista here. Or a Fiora. So. As for items, I might just go for sword. Because I don't really need anything else. I'm not really looking to build anything else. Like, I don't really use the cloak here, or I don't try to slam it. I can go for this, though. I could slam Zephyr here, if I really wanted to. It's kind of iffy. I don't think I'm going to. But if we hit the item reroll here, it's possible. Okay. Just more buying up the shop. This would have been great if I didn't sell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna actually do this. I guess we can just give that to Jax. Okay, so hopefully we win this, but this guy's got Vanguards, and that's a Warlord chosen, so. Oh, I think we might actually win this. Beautiful. 30 gold. Okay. We've hit enough Yasuos to have gone the Yasuo reroll build, but this is perfectly fine for me, honestly. I'll likely pick up the Nasus. If we win, but should be fine. This guy probably beats me. Nasus is kind of fucking nuts with the double Hodge. It's also chosen. So that sucks. But it doesn't really matter because we have a ridiculous amount of gold built. So while the loss does sting a little bit, we're going to be completely fine. I'm just going to grab some extra stuff. I'll just drop these in. The leveling isn't super important, but I'd rather hit better stuff now than in 2 turns. Or I suppose in 1 turn. I'll be good on my gold, though, no matter what. This is likely Morello spam, or Morello slam. Okay, so we have 4 duelists. That's 3 divine, which I will happily get rid of for this. Which I can slam Morello on. Yeah, this seems moderately decent now. Now that we have 4 duelists, this seems way, way better. Alright, well we hit a pike too. I guess we can put in assassins. Seems about fine. As for items, we might just go for sword, as always. In this scenario, just to get GA. We have a lot of options, though. Alright, so... That's definitely better. So definitely close to 6 duelist here. We would just need Callista, of whom we don't have like any items for, but it's fine given the other things we have. We may still win this, depending on when the spike ults. Nope. Just a second too late. Alright, that Morgana looks really good. So does the Sivir. The Jax looks okay. I mean, either of the Olaf... Like anything with Crit Glove, Tier, or... Sword, but Sword's gone now, so. Okay. So unless we hit a duelist here, we're likely going to switch stuff. A duelist that we haven't hit already, because I'm more than willing to switch out of duelists. Alright, yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to get rid of you, and we're going to pop you in. We're going to pop you in, so we have 4 Enlightened, 3 Duelist. You get this. We'll just position things like this. I suppose that this can hold this. And maybe another item. I'll just put this on you. And I'm just going to start holding stuff. This is the guy with 100 HP, so I don't assume I'm going to win this one. Nope. It's cool. We have a pretty decent amount of HP, and we actually have equal gold to this guy, even though he's win streaking hard as fuck. But the top 2 guys are probably going to cause a really big discrepancy here soon. That's Mage Chosen. I don't really have things for mages. So I'm probably going to have to pass this up. Moderately good news is I can pre-level this. So that at least puts us in a pretty decent spot. We have a lot of options, though, in terms of like a mid-game transition. And we hit a Mystic Nico. I'm willing to grab it for now. Definitely willing to grab it for now. We hit another Nico. And actually hit a surprising amount of things here that we can use. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of you guys. Okay, we're just gonna chill. We're gonna try this. Alright, so we'll do this. We're going to try and sell this Morgana, though, ASAP, so we can get either 3 Vanguard or 3 Mystic in, or 4 Vanguard or 4 Mystic, and then we can transfer items over to Nico. Okay, well, there's Mystic. Okay. So, we're going to pop that in. Get rid of you. We will give Nico this. And I suppose we can give Morello to that. So this should be relatively strong now. I'm hoping. But this will probably be what maintains this up to level 9. That was a really funny switch. Okay, well, we had another Vanguard as well. But I think I'm willing to just chill and then wait until level 8 and put all this in. Because then that'll be a whole lot easier. I won't have to have a bunch of things fighting. But we could go level 8 next turn anyway. Because I definitely don't want to lose to anyone else here. Only issue is we would dog our health really badly. Alright. Anyone streaking yet? Because I feel like once I have 4 Vanguards, it'll actually be completely fine. It also means that I can possibly get Ornn. So that would be great too. Speaking of Ornn, I mean, if this is up, I'll take it. But it's most likely going to be the Sejuani. Could also be... It could be a lot of these things, honestly. Beautiful. Double Jeweled Gauntlet Nico, I will absolutely take it. Because I don't think QSS would be that great here. Okay, well, we hit this now. Is that Item Reforger? It is. Yeah, I'm willing to get rid of that. Okay, so we can Titans this. We can Double Jeweled Gauntlet. I suppose we can probably wait. Even though I'd like to Triple Jeweled Gauntlet this. Also might have been good to level there, but I think it's fine. Alright, just need Nico to ult. There it is. Could possibly just be keeping this in, honestly. But we are likely going to level here. Because with the interest gold and everything, I think it'd be better to level here. Plus, if we happen to hit an Ornn on this turn, that would be the better thing. It probably was better to level on this turn, honestly. The more that I look at this, it would have definitely been better. The higher chances of hitting Ornn are really worth it, honestly. I'm actually willing to roll like once or twice. I'll roll 3 times. Why not? Okay, well there's that. Okay, we're not going to roll anymore. We've got a shit ton of pairs here. So, it's a little bit unfortunate, but I'm not going to like completely dog my economy for it. I think I might be willing to sell like the Aatrox and the Nautilus though, because they're by far, I think, the least impactful, all things considered. Alright, well that Aatrox put in work, but I still stand by my statement. Alright, cool. I think if we didn't roll down to 20, we would be in a better spot, but rolling down to 30 would have probably made us net plus. We're probably just net equal right now. We could sell the bench and make our gold and then be net plus, but then we would become less strong less quickly. So I'm not really willing to do that. I want to instead keep my health as far separated as I can from everyone else. It's okay, we get gold anyway. So that's a Hand of Justice, right? Yeah, looking like Hand of Justice. On who, though, is the case? We're gonna do this, though. I guess we can Hand of Justice Aatrox. Additionally, giving him belt. Like always, we'll just grab stuff along the way. Yeah, I think Hand of Justice Double Jeweled Gauntlet is way better than something else for Nico. Usually I'd be like looking to roll here, but I think this is completely okay. If I had maybe one more pair, I'd roll, but because I sold my pairs earlier, it's just not worth it. Because if I roll right now and find any pairs, I have to start giving up these 4 costs I'm holding on to, which just is a whole lot less optimal than I would like. This guy is running the Brawler build, it looks like. Yeah. It looks like I rolled damage. I think I rolled damage. No, I rolled healing. Okay, so this is actually bad. If I rolled damage, this would have been better. Ooh, maybe actually not. Cool. I'll take it. Okay, we'll hit one of these. I'm willing to roll 1 for pairs. Okay, we'll hit a Samira. Didn't hit anything else. So, I'm not sure if I'll be able to use the Samira, but I'm definitely willing to hold her because I have Nico's box. If I didn't have the Nico box, then it would be a whole lot more like, you know, just let her pass. But, I mean, I don't have the absolute worst items for her, so... Alright, so we lose this one. Just fine. We can lose like 1 or 2 more before we really have to start sweating. Could be a couple things here too. So this does let us play Samira if we hit a, whatever you call him, set here. Because I could get rid of these items, put her on set, and then run double Hand of Justice and the other thing on Samira. Descriptive, I know. So I guess we could just put this on you, maybe? Yeah, definitely on you. I'm willing to just do this. Okay, no one's Zephyr'ing that, so that's good. So as long as I win 1 more, I'll be good. Good morning, how's it going? Alright, now let's just one-hit their team because we rolled damage. Very nice. Unfortunately, it's not enough. That is a beautiful Nico. Absolutely, yes it is. It's not one-shotting things like I'd like it to, but it's going to get me to level 9, which is all that matters. So we'll go to level 9 next turn, and then we'll see what we want to do. Usually we hit Ornn by now, so it's a little bit unfortunate that we haven't, but we'll probably be running double Hand of Justice, Trap Claw, Samira, and then we'll run double Jeweled Gauntlet, Titans, what's his fuck, set. And then after that, we'll just throw in whatever. This is a very decent team, all things considered. I mean, we have a ridiculous amount of, like, shit for really what we have here. I rolled damage, right? Cool. Oh, boy. 1 more pop. 1 more champion. Okay, cool. Perfect. 29 HP. That puts us in a really good spot. Okay. So now we're going to get rid of all of our shit. I got another Morello, which fucking sucks. Samira, you go in. Level up. We'll get rid of the Talons. We'll pop you in. We'll just get rid of these. I guess I can put this in for sharps. We'll give you this, and that. Okay. So let's hope the Samira is actually worth a damn. I feel like running tank Samira is almost better. I don't know. It just feels like Samira feels like she's so fucking useless, honestly. Vanguard chosen. Can't take it. Hello set. XC cannot take it. Okay, we're going to get rid of you. Pop you in. We're going to get rid of you and you. Pop you and you in. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to be the one to say it, but I think Samira fucking sucks. Yeah, she could be good with Titans, but I feel like she needs a bunch of really specific items, and I don't really have like room to make those specific items right now. We do have Ornn, so that's cool. Okay, that's good. All right, we'll try out. We'll try out. I know that she's good with Titans, but we'll just see if she can actually stand up on her own without it. Okay, well my set's ult fucking fizzled for some reason. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely good. Almost. Almost there. I don't have like any room for anything. Okay. I'm gonna try this. Like, I'm still trying to run the sharpshooter here, but I'm not sure it's really, you know, doing everything that I need it to do. But it's like, it feels like Samira's damage is literally negative without sharpshooter. I mean, this is Zephyr if he lets me get it, but he's not gonna. Yeah, I didn't think so. We're gonna just go for blue buff. Cause Yone, but who knows? I need one more. I feel like feels like I've been waiting a while for the Ornn items. Maybe I'm just losing it. There's another Ornn. We're just going to... I guess we can... Those items in that order are a little bit, like, sus to me. I'll just try this. Okay, this guy's got the level 3 Nico. I think I just beat him, didn't I? No, I got close. It almost feels like because the champions that replaced everything was really weird. Get wrecked. The champions that were replacing everything, like, kind of didn't really work out as well. I think in concept. Okay, I can't run that. Can't really do anything else. Okay. Because, like, okay, so Samira replaced Kayn. And Kayn was, like, could use anything. But Samira can't. That's, like, the weird part with it. They're going to move him slightly over. Set needs to ult, like, right now. Okay, cool. Okay, this should be a win. We might knock him out. Might also not be able to. Don't recall correctly, but that video I saw ran Samira with 2 Titans. Just frontline. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is possible. There's just a lot of weird things with her. Okay, well, that's absolutely beautiful. Okay. Because, like, she's supposed to replace Kayn, but she also doesn't... She's a sharpshooter, so she's got the range of, like, a Jhin. And it's just that she eventually will jump in the middle of it. So, I don't know. It's really fucking weird. Okay, well, I hit a Nico box, which is really good. I can actually get rid of Ornn. I'm never going to be able to use him for the rest of this thing anyway. We got another Lee Sin. I guess we just run double Lee Sin because we can't run any more Ornns. I mean, we can't really use the Nico. Fuck it, we'll Nico box this, I guess. Okay. Because I think double Nico is ironically better than having two separate ones, but... we win this. And yeet. Alright, that's first. First game of the day, first win. It does seem that... because I didn't think her thing stacked while she was ulting. So Titans is definitely something that could be really good on her. It seems like she can use the items that I would be putting on Kayn. So Titans and Hand of Justice would be really, like, fine on her. So I'm definitely cool with that. That's basically what I'm just trying to do. I'm trying to relate how to play this build like I play the build on the live servers, but with the new champions. And it's really kind of a hard thing to do because, like, the champions just all replaced each other in really weird ways. Like, Ornn replaces Ezreal. And then Samira replaces Kayn. And I believe there's one more. Yeah, you have, what, Lilia and fucking Swain. But I don't play Swain. I don't think Swain's good. And that might be a hot take. I don't know. I might just be running Swain wrong, but it feels like Swain is absolutely useless. Unless you run him in the Dragon Slayer comp. Because then he actually, like, does a decent bit of damage and all that. I will admit that. Or the Siphoner comp, but I usually will run other shit. But hopefully it doesn't kick us off like yesterday, because I was upset that my beautiful Enlightened Talon game was stopped so prematurely. Still salty a little bit about that one. But I'm at least happy because I played a little bit off stream and I was able to start to actually learn, because a lot of it I've been really just trying things and then, like, failing. But I mean, this way I've been able to look at it more analytically and then actually being able to break it down like that, I think was very good for helping me learn. So, hopefully I'll be able to have some videos queued up and ready for when the new set comes out. There will be at least one on the day of the set release. Not counting the, whatever you call it, patch rundown, which I guess will be a day or two before, but... Alright, we're gonna go for sword opening. I don't know. The champions in this set seem a little bit more dependent on items, but that could just be because I don't know them yet. I gotta say though, the consumables, Sorry if I'm like smacking my gums or whatever. It's a very dry pastry. But the consumables in this set are absolutely beautiful. It is easily my favorite part. It lets you have ridiculous amounts of skill expression and lets the game fuck you even less. And I cannot describe how much I love that. Good morning, Eduardo. How we doing today? Probably Warlord opening, by the way. Definitely Warlord opener. If we had sharps, I'd level. Cold but chilling day. Yeah, I feel that. It was freezing this morning for me. Any plans on building a comp today? Yes. I have a couple ideas. So I've been playing mostly variations of like Enlightened Talon and all that. And then I've also been playing generally how I play also on the live servers, which is just like flex until you know, you get the rest of the good shit. And it's been working pretty well. I played off stream. I was talking about this a little bit earlier, but you know, I felt like I was kind of like slacking. Like I felt like I owed it to play a little bit more off stream, and then you know I wanted to be able to actually give you guys that. So I said fuck it, and I played a lot more while I was off stream. So that was definitely the move. I think I'm actually gonna end up dropping Warlord here. Not right now, but the second I get another Dragon Soul. Because Dragon Soul, I believe, is probably the strongest opener. What's up? Is that Sahin Sultani? My pronunciation is terrible, so I apologize in advance. But yeah, definitely don't mind getting things like Cloak when I know I can possibly re-roll it with the Reforger thing. Alright, so we have Dragon Souls. We have Vanguard. So we can definitely get rid of Warlord. Pop in Vanguard. Probably just hit the pre-level. And we'll put in Mages next turn. Then we'll see what's up. Have any advice to get better at TFT as an intermediate? Yes. So if we're talking about things like like ranks or whatever, the biggest thing would be once you get to, I'd say like middle to high ranks, you just have to start to account for your opponents being able to think the same way that you do. And what I mean by that is like if you watch a guide on TFT, you have to also assume that a lot of your opponents have seen the same guide. So when your opponent will do something, like if you look at your opponent's items and all that and you're able to assess information about them, you have to also be able to recognize that your opponent can do the exact same thing to you. And so basically you get in this little back and forth of like, your opponent knows this, so you have to do this in response. And, you know, just sort of like that, I guess. So basically you have to be thinking about what your opponent is thinking about when they're looking at you. So like in this case, people see that I pick up a sword and they could possibly think I'm going some form of AD build, which would be a good assumption because I am. Okay, well we hit Reforger, so ooh, this is beautiful, watch. We're going to immediately Reforger this. Beautiful. Infinity Edge. Pop you in. Pop you in. Yeah. Yeah, this seems better. But yeah, it's a lot of back and forth, thinking like that. I would say the biggest thing would be just trying to constantly assess like the status of the game and why people are doing things and like when they're doing it. The biggest thing with that is like if you watch this like sidebar on the right, what I'll do for this next thing is I'm going to announce everything that comes out on this side starting next turn. And then you can just see sort of where everyone's power is. So there's likely going to be one person who goes to level 5, or, you know, other various things like that. I don't know how else to describe it besides that way. But you'll see probably one other person go to level 5. You might see someone starring something. Usually not in these turns. People aren't going to star things because they're not rolling. Alright. Nobody's doing anything. Okay, so this guy went level 5. So then you immediately can look at his board and you can be like, okay, well, he looks kind of strong. You can look through if you fought him. You've already fought him, so you don't have to worry about him this round. But you're already, like, if you're already level 5 here, then you don't have to worry about it. And if someone beats you, you can recognize why by looking at their board. Like this guy, he's running like Siphoner and Divine. So he looks kind of strong. But I think if I have Dragon Soul, I might be able to win this. It's kind of iffy right now. Okay, yeah, it looks like I win this. The biggest thing is just constantly being able to assess your play and being able to objectively put it against your opponent's play. Yeah, just found you on YouTube, watched a video how to play legendaries. Flexible, yeah. Yeah, I played like that for a very long time. And it's not easy to kind of play the way that I play because I think a lot of the things that we hear about, you know, how to learn TFT is how to learn how other people have learned, right? Which can be kind of an issue sometimes because, I mean, obviously if you're learning how everyone else is learning, you're learning the game, yes, but you're only limiting yourself to how other people have played the game, which really can be a little bit detrimental when it comes down to it, because ultimately you're just limiting yourself to the ways that other people have played the game, which can be fine, but you kind of remove a little bit of your ability from theirs, I guess is the best way to put it. The main thing is, like, if the opportunities present themselves to be able to play things, definitely go for them. But, you know, don't limit yourself. Don't, like, say, oh, I have these, you know, I can play this. For instance, these items right now that I've slammed are exclusively for Enlightened Talon. Like, this is exactly what I'm focused on playing. I'm picking up units for it right now, but my team right now is not Enlightened Talon. So, I'm not locking myself into it. It's just that this is the strongest thing I have right now up until I hit a Morgana, pretty much. A Morgana and a Talon. And then I'll just slowly switch to something else. It's really hard if you don't have a very finite understanding of the game to be able to play this way. But my advice for that is just, like, don't allow yourself to be placed in a box, because it's way, way harder to get out of that box if you have allowed yourself to be put in it. And I didn't like... My philosophy with my play was, like, I didn't like when I would try to roll down all my gold for something and then I couldn't find it. So my entire thing was just like, okay, well, I don't want to put my game in RNG's hands, so I'm just going to play whatever I can. And then that's pretty much what I ended up doing to try and alleviate that. Pretty much I said, fuck it, I'm not letting the game tell me that I'm going to get screwed here. I'm going to do what I want and then, you know, make the game my bitch. And that's pretty much it. Saw a video about Swain 3 stars. It's literally unkillable. I mean, any 3-star 5 costs pretty up. Swain would probably be strong if, like, Lee Sin didn't exist, because I'm pretty sure Lee Sin will still kick Swain off. And albeit Swain will probably kill things before that, granted, but I just do not have the same amount of confidence. That's the one problem with, like, boss monsters, because I know it can kick, like, 3-star set off. So that can be a little bit of an issue. I'm going to make Garen hold these for a second until I get a Talon or Irelia or something, so I can actually do a full transition. Or a half transition, most likely. But I don't have any item holders for Infinity Edge GA right now. I have the Morgana, which would absolutely tear everything apart, but I think 4 Vanguard is way too valuable here. Yeah. Yeah. 5 cost 3 stars are absolutely hilarious. I got Lee Sin and Set, I believe. I've also gotten Kane before, but the guy, like, quit the match before the match started, or the round started, so he kind of cheated me out of that. But Swain is very decent, I think, as, like, a unit in a comp, but he's not as good as a standalone unit, which is kind of, like, my issue with him. We likely go for Tier or Crit Glove here. Did that guy just miss the Yumi? What? Okay, it's probably Tier or Crit Glove here. We're last pick, so we're going to take literally whatever it gives us anyway. But Crit Glove just lets us go into Hand of Justice. Alright, well, we get it. I was completely fine with taking the Shen as well, because in the second I find Irelia, I can switch the entire team, but this is going to be okay. This just means we have borderline perfect Talon items, and it's 3-4. So that can go. That can go. And we have most of our things here. We can probably just give this to, I guess, you. You're most valuable. Like, how do you know what items to go for? What comp? Is it just practice? Is practice? Or do you have any rules about your decision making? There's no real rules. There's just guidelines. The biggest thing would be make items that multiple teams can use. So, in this case, like, if I hit a Rod, this makes Jeweled Gauntlet. So, Jeweled Gauntlet, IE, is a great combo. I could completely switch what I have right now into mages with Aurelian Soul Carry with Jeweled Gauntlet, Infinity Edge, because he one-shots teams. But if I get a tier, it also lets me go into Hand of Justice and Infinity Edge for Talon. Alternatively, if I got like a bow, I could go into Last Whisper. So right now, I'm just slamming as many things that can stay wide open as I possibly can. And that's just going to let me be as flexible when the time actually comes to finally decide on something. Right now, I'm just playing the strongest things that I can, which is why, like, I'm not playing the Morgana, because the thing that I would have to get rid of Morgana for would be, like, Mystic, and I think that with this team, it's a little bit too much to give up Mystic. In addition to Vanguard's being really strong and my Vanguard carries being the thing that's really winning this. Once I hit anything to grab that can hold the Talon items, though, I'll be getting rid of this Garen in a heartbeat. But basically, I would say slamming items that can be used for multiple comps. So, if you go for Guardian Angel early, Guardian Angel is used in most comps. Things like Hand of Justice is used in most comps. So if you slam those items, at the end of the game, you can go for whatever you want, because those items fit into multiple team comps. The biggest thing is you don't want to chase best in slot items, because if you're chasing best in slot items, that means that you are probably passing up a lot of items that are perfectly passable for multiple other teams, which... It's like, yeah, it's great to have best in slot stuff, but it's a whole lot better to be completely flexible and be still able to, like, have a clean, or mid game, I guess is the easiest way to put it. A little bit awkward trying to phrase that one. We hit another sword, which could also be Deathblade for Talon. Could be another GA. It's another GA, most likely. Okay, so now we're going to look for stuff. Okay, well, we hit Talon. Beautiful. So the last thing that we would need is Shen for this. So we're going to give Talon this, plus this, and honestly, we can probably just slam Deathblade. And then we can give Morgana this. And then we can give Morgana this. So now we can get Titans on Morgana if we wanted. Or GA. Either one's fine. We can get rid of everything in here. And now, I mean, we're pretty much fine. If we find additional things, we can swap out one of our Enlightens. Or we can just move around. But this will be pretty decent, I think. I definitely appreciate it, and, you know, ideally, you know, that would be great for me, too. I would love to, be able to turn this into a more consistent thing, but, you know, only time will tell. Would definitely enjoy it, though. I'm gonna roll once or twice here, just because I want something that I can put in. Okay. That was very late. We're gonna get rid of you. Because ideally we hit Enlightened Chosen here, and then we can just play Enlightened. Or we hit something else, and then we just have to figure it out from there. Because this isn't really gonna maintain us for very long. Without, like, Siphoner, for example, but... Alright, let's see. So, pop that in. This is probably fine. This is probably as fine as we're gonna get right now. Okay, they're leaning left side. So we'll do this. We don't really have anything for Xayah right now, but I mean, it's a free Xayah, so. What do I do in, how old am I? I am somewhere in my 20s, and I don't really do anything outside of this for, you know, additional stuff. I should actually be able to kill, like, okay. I was going to say, I should be able to kill 2 or 3 things here, but that did not happen. Not hitting the Chosen is definitely starting to take a toll, but we should be decent here. Awesome life choice, damn straight. Damn straight. Okay, so... We do have a sword. So we're just going to be safe going for the sword. We could have gone for the Swain, but if Swain was stronger, literally any little bit stronger than he is right now, I would play him, but I'm not willing to play him in this case. You played TFT since set 1? Nah. I played, like, very end of set 2, and then I really, like, started, like, I didn't know what money in econ was in this game up until set 3. Alright, well, that is a Fabled Nico with a Sejuani and an Aatrox in my shop. See, in a different universe, I'd be playing that. But I can't really do that now. I'm actually willing to do this. It would be possible I'd go for the Fabled and then put in a Cho'Gath at some time, but I think that's a little bit too much. And I mean, now I have to kind of like save some gold. I tried rolling down for 2 turns, but by now, I mean, if I don't hit it, it's kind of not going to work for me anymore. Okay, I think I beat this guy, though. Looks like I beat this guy. From Germany, I want to get good at TFT, but I'm so shit. Yeah, I mean, it takes some time. It definitely takes some time, but I mean, the more that you work at it, it's just a skill. It's just a you know, it's anything as far as learning goes. It'll just take time, but I mean, if you can consume enough information, I think anyone can get good at it. We're gonna definitely put in Sipho, though. Definitely going to put in Sipho, because I'm pretty sure that actually gives us a power spike. I just didn't want to get rid of whatever item was on Swain. I didn't want whatever item was on Swain, because I think I only get 1 item. Right? I don't think we haven't had the lanterns this game, have we? No, we did, because this guy has one of the component pieces. Do you always try to stay over 50 gold? I feel like I have 0 knowledge about econ as well. When it's possible, I'll stay over 50 gold, but it's definitely not possible all the time. Like, I mean, in this case, realistically, I should have been at like 20 or 30 gold this entire game. And that's beautiful. But that wasn't going to happen. I was going to bleed out way too much to get to that point, so... Alright, so we can never go 6 Enlightened. We can just go into a Siphoner variation. But this will be Morgana carry anyway. Okay, so... okay. Definitely not bad. Alright. We're just gonna do this. We'll sell this guy in a second here anyway. I would have liked to have 4 Sipho, but this is, you know, whatever. Okay, we can sell you guys. Because I'm not going to go into the 6 Enlightened because I can't. Can the Shen come out, please? That's what I'm saying. I mean, honestly, right now it's kind of like iffy, as if to even if I would run the Shen. But I have room for it right now. Dragon Soul, okay. Okay, you can go for now. well, there's the Shen. So Shen can come out. And we'll put this. Okay, so get rid of the Samira. I suppose we can probably put that on Morgana. And we could probably give that to you. It's just that we have, like, this fucking Vlad now. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to actually fit 4 Siphoner into this. Because now I have, like, way too many good things. So... I mean, I could fit in 4 Siphoner. I would just have to get rid of this set. And I don't know if that feels good. I might. We're going to try it out for 1 turn. I'll break some gold on it. I don't mind. You know, I'm not... I'll unbreak all my gold because I need to use this item. Alright, well, I'd like to put this on somebody. Quite literally anybody at this point. Alright, never mind. Never mind, it said just fuck the Trap Claw. Yeah. I'd like to keep the Adept in like that. But 4 Siphoner is just so fucking nuts. I mean, if I get this Thieves Gloves, it's a 5-cost fucking Thieves Gloves. So, I'll take it if no one else wants it. Especially, I mean, if I hit, like, a fucking Swain, I can just get rid of this Vladimir. And then have a 4 Siphoner Swain with Thieves Gloves. So, that's what it's looking like right now. I'm gonna roll down. I don't have the ability to not... Alright, well, we're going to swap out the Siphoners, at least for now. Or I'll roll down this extra little bit of gold. Okay. We can give this to Set for now. We can give that to Yone. What does Siphoner do? I haven't seen the new traits yet. Siphoner is pretty much Celestial. So basically, because I have 2 Siphoner in, everybody on my team gets healing. Based on their damage. So, you know. It's just a nice trait. Alright. Well, that shouldn't have popped off while my Morgana was still in Guardian Angel, but that's okay. This guy's fucking insanely strong. I mean, okay, so... Alright. I'm willing to sell these just for the possibility of hitting the Swain. Alright, well, no Swains. We'll say fuck it for a turn. Okay, well, I don't like that, so we're going to get rid of that. We'll give you this. And I suppose we can just give this to you. Multiple Trap Claws. Gotta love it. Alright. I literally just need like 1 more. There we go. Cool. Gunblade. That would have been absolutely beautiful on Morgana. Here's the plot, okay? We buy a bunch of Talons. And the second we find a Morgana, we get rid of this Siphoner trait, because the Siphoner trait is not doing well for us. I mean, it's doing fine, but now we have too many items for good Siphoners. So it's a little bit dicey. Okay. I hit Yona again. Okay, well, we hit the fucking Swain now. But we've also gotten rid of a lot of shit that could have been useful. We'll do this. Swain is going to get this. Yona can get this, and we'll just float the Zephyr. We likely lose this, but we're at least doing what we can. Top 4. Honestly, with that route and only getting to level 8, 4th is about as good as I can hope for. The other guys had 30 health at the absolute lowest. And the top 2 guys had 60 plus, so definitely not bad. Definitely not bad at all. I'm hoping to not bottom 4 for, like, my first, like, 4 or 5 games. I could probably put scores up if we wanted to. Just to make it... just to keep track. Watch, I take 8th this game now that I've said that. Well, yeah. Anyone got any other questions or anything on the new stuff? A lot of shit this time around. Alright, we'll go for sword again. I might still be going for crit gloves or tears, though. I'm definitely willing to humor the possibility of those. But for now, I feel like sword is probably fine. Alright, so this is definitely Infinity Edge plus belts. Yeah, we could possibly use the Duelist Chosen. If I hit something else that can be used with it, I think I can take it. But if not, I'm probably just going to pass it up. Alright. Nothing that can use Infinity Edge, so we'll just have to wait it out. We'll just buy out the shop as well. We're probably going to just open here, honestly. Yeah, and about 95% of the times you should get the first chosen if you can do any route with it. Duelist, unfortunately, has to have 4 Duelist in the early game, or else it's completely... Like, you'll win your first 1 or 2 rounds here, but then you'll start losing extremely quickly. So I'd rather leave it open and possibly get another chosen that's a little bit better. Especially if I'm in a situation like this where, like, I'm not absolutely pressed. But yeah, usually you want to get the chosen because everyone else is getting those chosens. So you could end up in a really bad spot like I am right now where I have a really, really weak team. And that eventually, well, not really eventually, but very quickly here, I'll start to fall behind in power. But with these items, I'm completely fine with losing early. So, as long as we can take maybe 1 or 2 units every time, which we didn't there, that's really about all I'm looking for. Because right now, all I'm doing, because if I take the chosen, then I'm basically trying to, like, half and half my health and my econ. But this way, I'm sacrificing my health early to get a stronger chosen later and a priority item pick. So that's basically how you have to look at it. Not so much as my loss streak early is going to fuck me, but instead you're just like, okay, well, these are the benefits I get from loss streaking early, and you have to weigh that with the rest of the things that are going on in the game. And when to sell chosen, always before camp? Nah, it really depends on the lobby. So basically, if your chosen is strong enough to keep you going, then you can, keep it. But for me, like I said, the duelist chosen, since I didn't have the Yasuo or whatever, if I couldn't find the Yasuo and the Jax or the other duelists within like 1 or 2 turns, I'd have to sell it just to get another chosen. Because it wouldn't be strong enough, and there'd be no reason for me to do it unless I was able to save health with it. But I mean, right here, because I win, I'm probably gonna have to like get whatever chosen I get next, almost without discrimination. But picking up some extra stuff here, like I picked up an Akali, which means I could go some variation of assassin because I already have an Infinity Edge. It means that I could sell the Akali if I get another keeper and go for keeper. Could mean that maybe I do something with the other things here. So right now I have like a lot of options open. And because I still have a chosen open, I can still pick, depending. or I can kind of weasel things around a whole lot more. And because of the amount of things that I have open, it also means that my next shop I usually can't get a bad shop with. In addition to getting this. So what did we get? Okay, so we're going to reforger this. That is not as good as I was hoping. We're gonna level. Yep, we're gonna pop this in. We don't have any assassins yet. Can probably slam Gunblade, can probably put this here. And this should be good. We'll have to switch out one of our keepers because we're losing keeper and ninja, so it'll be Kennen. But I mean, this way we'll be in a moderately decent spot for a while. And again, we still have our chosen up, so I'll sell all these though to get the Yumi, because worst case scenario, and I just run a Yumi in this. If I don't hit a assassin, I at least have a Yumi. And Yumi doesn't like fit in this team, but I mean, why not? I also have an Annie that's not doing anything, but because it's an Annie too, it doesn't hurt. Hit a Warlord Chosen, which we are not going to use. I somehow found one of the things I'm not able to use. And we don't have any more Assassins. We have Cultist Sharpshooter. Actually, we could run the Warlord here. I would have to switch my stuff up, though. I'd have to run Sivir and Nidalee, which I don't really like, so I'm not going to switch that. But if I win this, I'll grab the Twisted Fate. But in essence, it's just about knowing when your Chosen is going to be no longer useful. Most people will sell their Chosens at either 3-2 or 4-1, and that's just because you have like a level 1 Chosen usually at those points in the game, and then you would be able to sell them and possibly get a 4-cost Chosen. So basically, it's just like when you want to get your team stronger versus like when it's going to be useful to you. So if I had something like Tryndamere already, I would be grabbing this Garen in a heartbeat because that means that I'm very close to getting 6 Warlord, but because I don't, I'm not going to. And we hit a Keeper Chosen, which means we have more options, question mark? Yeah, we have more options. Because we can grab the Keeper Chosen, then we can grab this, and that's 4 Keepers. Cool. As for items here, a little bit up in the air. But I think I'm going to sell these two and grab the Nico. Slamming Gunblade probably wasn't the best idea, but I kind of had to. Do we have something that can work here? Okay, so this is Titans. This is literally always Titans. We just need Crit Glove, and then we have IE Jeweled Gauntlet. Okay, there's something here. We can play this, plus Keepers. I don't want to sell the Annie, so I'm not going to. I'll just play this. Right, no, I can Titans Annie. And then I can give her this. And then we can just give this. I guess we can give this to Elise, because Elise is going to get sold here ASAP anyway. Should Chosen always be the carrier? Nah. Not really. It's mostly dependent on the traits. Because, I mean, if you hit like a Cultist Elise or a Keeper Elise, that's like, you know, what you're going to use. But like right here, I'm running Annie carry right now. I'm running Annie carry plus whatever the fuck else I have here. And realistically, I could go into mages out of this. I could very, very easily go into mages because I have almost perfect items for Aurelion Soul, and I have really good items on Annie. So, depending on what I hit here soon, completely can change up what I'm trying to play. But we're gonna just drop in Nautilus. We'll just grab more Keeper. Just grabbing Nautilus, because if we find a Cho'Gath, that means we can put in Fabled. Which just basically makes all of the Fabled champions do a shit ton more damage and all that, so... I'm just constantly weighing my options for my stuff. But we could still do a lot of items here. There's a lot of items I wouldn't like, but any GA components or Crit Glove would be absolutely perfect. So if we happen to hit any of that, I mean, it's a win. Realistically, though, we're probably going to end up last pick. So we're going to just be using whatever it gives us anyway. If I had Mage here, this would definitely be a win, but it's a loss. That dude's rolling the lobby anyway, so I guess it's not bad. I cannot go into mages yet. So we'll just wait. I'll actually get rid of that. I'm okay, there's no one playing mages, but usually there's at least 1 or 2 people playing mages in the lobby, so I'll wait. I'll wait to hold something else that's less useful. I'd rather pick up stuff like this. But good news is now that I lost one, I'm probably not going to be last pick. And this guy is 10 gold right now at level 6, so he's actually probably going to beat me as well. So this means that I'm going to be able to get, you know, possibly 2nd or 3rd pick. Which just increases our odds of having good things. So definitely can't complain about that. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's usually better to have Chosens as your carries because they gain the bonus stats or whatever, but if you don't hit them, you don't hit them. So there's a 3-cost Crit Glove. There's also a 4-cost tier. And then there's plenty of GA components. So we're going to probably go for the tier if the Crit Glove goes away. Or the sword. Okay, well, we get the Crit Glove. Which means we now have Jeweled Gauntlet plus IE, which means we can put in 2 Vanguard and make our Nico the carry unless we hit another Elise or whatever keeper. Because I'm not willing to keep this level 1 in. This one level 1 Elise in anymore. Alright, we have a lot of mages now. Okay, so that's 3 mage. It's 4 mage. Alright, we'll do this for a second. Because these are definitely the items. But we're going to probably get rid of Keeper Chosen here in a turn or two. I forgot it's not 6 mage. Oh, I already have a Twisted Fate in. Oh, I thought I was being really stupid. Alright, well, I don't think I'll win this, but I'll at least kill one more thing, maybe? Nah. I'll do this. So we definitely saw the Keeper Chosen then. You pop in, you pop in. You can go in, you can go in, that's 6 mage. We'll just do this for now. Alright, so we probably lose this one, but if we lose it, we keep our gold up, so we're good. Still flirting with the possibility of the Nico carry. But it's really dependent on whatever we get as our chosen. I mean, good news is, like, we can use practically everything in terms of items here. If we hit a spatula, it's just going to be slamming mages, so. Alright, well, we hit Mage Chosen. Literally doesn't matter then. We'll just play Mage. $8 gold. Do not have enough. Not willing. Okay. We're going to roll down next turn. To find something to hold these items. Ideally, we hit Aurelion Soul, but a little bit hopeful to hit Aurelion Soul. Okay. We'll grab this. Oh, we hit it. Cool. Guess we can grab this. Doesn't hurt anything. Alright. Time to nuke everything. Again, I can use pretty much whatever for items. It's probably just going to be this for late game, though. If I get enough Annies, I'm willing to sell. Okay, well, this is absolutely beautiful. Okay. Hit a Vigor. Okay, we'll hit another Annie. So, we'll juggle if we need to go Annie 3. Or if we're just going to chill. Could be either. But I mean, like, I'd like to get the tier off of Annie so I can have blue buff on my fucking Aurelion Soul. But if not, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, well, that guy is extremely rich. So even though we beat him, I'm absolutely fucking terrified of him in like 2 turns. We need to save as much gold as we can. We'll see. We can go with blue buff or like Hand of Justice for Aurelion Soul, honestly. Either one's going to be fine. And then we'll just figure something out from there. But I will sell Annie next turn. If it's convenient. Yeah. Yeah, doing a whole lot of not killing anything on their side. Okay, so... Spat would be good. Tier would be good. Almost anything here would be good. Alright, Spat's gone. Tier, Crit Glove. Crit Glove's gone. Okay. I guess we just go for this. Probably fine. Leave stuff a little bit more open, I think. So yeah, we'll get rid of this. Pop this in. Get rid of this. Get this. You get this. We can make blue buff. And I suppose we can just give this to you. And we can just wait. Because I don't want to slam this. It's probably fine to slam on Annie, honestly. It's probably fine. This guy's really strong, and he's also gatekeeping us from getting 50 gold. Alright, we should be able to get it, though. Alright, I'm just doing my best here. I don't think it matters. You're gonna true damage slam me. Ooh. Ooh. Easiest game of my fucking life. Why don't I stream on Twitch? I do not approve of a lot of the stuff they do on Twitch in terms of censorship. So, you know, that plus, I think that it's a lot easier because I use YouTube as my primary platform anyway, to just be like, you know, if you guys want to watch my stuff and you already are subscribed, well, you can click the notification bell or whatever, and then now you don't have to, you know, go to a whole other website to watch me. You know, it's both like a personal thing, and also like it's just, I think, easier to fucking just be like, yeah, I mean, here on YouTube, this is really funny. This is really funny to watch. I think he's gonna win. Ooh. This is really funny to watch. Yeah, he wins. Okay. I don't even care. Yeah. It's a necessity, and, you know, again, I don't really agree with them over there. I also ran my numbers for the first time, and I mean, it took me months to get like a viewer or two on Twitch, and my first stream had like 3 or 4 concurrent viewers on here, so I just said fuck it. Okay, here's the move. Okay, we're in a level. I think we're gonna have to Dragon Soul this Annie, and I think it'll be really good. I don't want to slam Sunfire here, but I have to. Dragon Soul. Okay, so I'll just read this out because it's hard to explain. So Dragon Soul allies that take damage in combat first will receive a blessing, and while they're blessed, the units will gain bonus stats, and every 5th attack will fire a blast, dealing a percentage of the target's maximum health as magic damage. On death, this blessing is transferred to the next Dragon Soul ally. Basically, it just makes your tanks do a shit ton of damage. That's the layman's terms of that paragraph. All it really means is this Annie is going to be doing a ridiculous amount of magic damage because she's tanky. And it's going to make her more tanky. You know, assuming that she takes damage first, which is usually what happens. But it makes things like Shyvana in the Dragon Soul comp, whom Shyvana is a melee and then ranged carry, just because she's a tank. And because she gets the bonus damage. Yeah, the Elder dragon animation. That big dragon that pops up. Yeah. It's that thing. And it happens off of auto attacks, which is just massive. Ironically, my Aurelion Soul is actually the one who grabbed it this game. So he's just doing more damage on top of his more damage. We have another Dragon Soul. So we can probably get rid of this. So I'm willing to just pop that in. I know it's not doing anything additional, but this makes me lets me hit economy now. We're not gonna hit 6 Dragon Soul because we'd have to give something up for it. And I'm not willing to give up mages for that. What I am willing to do is roll 1. Okay, well that looks way better. Because I think Swain is moderately decent with Dragon Soul. And I'm just going to sell that stuff to make econ back. Now, if we hit another Siphoner, like Morgana, we'll play that shit. Because then we get Siphoner on top of everything else we have. That's pretty decent. We're behind in gold right now, as opposed to where we'd usually be. But as long as we don't lose another one particularly hard, we'll be fine. I'm actually willing to take that Aurelion Soul just to get Aurelion Soul 2 and then put Vanguard Spat on Swain most likely. If not, I mean, I can use a couple things here. But this definitely feels the best. Because this just means I'll have a little bit better stuff. Here. Okay, so we have Vanguard, so we can actually get Vanguard in right now. We could put Vanguard Spat on. And we can also pop this in. For Dragon Soul, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So Sipho would have to get rid of Dragon Soul, and I'm not willing to do that. But this way, we at least keep it Vanguards. We might lose to this guy. I think Kale counters this comp. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain Kale absolutely demolishes this comp. Alright. Not demolishes, but got pretty fucking close. Hopefully we win this next one, because if not, we're going to have to do a lot of shit soon. Yeah, like Tristana did before. Hello, Tanner. Have I played League instead of TFT? I played League for a while. But I got out of it a pretty decent bit of time ago. Not my thing anymore, personally. A little bit too competitive and toxic for my taste. This guy is ridiculously fucking strong. Holy shit. Alright, please let me ult. Please let me ult. I have about half a second left. Okay, thank God. This guy, I needed to do more damage to this guy. I needed to, because he has double Ornn right now, meaning he's going to get 2 times the fucking whatevers. Okay, well, this is the plot. So we're going to get rid of you, we're going to get rid of you, we're going to get rid of you, we're going to get you in. We're going to give you Infinity Edge, Jeweled Gauntlet. We're going to give Swain this for now. I guess we can give Dragon Soul to something. It doesn't really matter. And we're going to focus on leveling next turn and getting in Chosen. We have a moderately decent setup here. We have Jeweled Gauntlet, IE, so. That was a Dragon Slayer Chosen, but I don't really want that. Alright, we have Swain 2. There's a Vanguard. Get rid of you. Alright, there's a better Vanguard. A better Siphoner. Okay. So we'll give you this. We'll give you this. I guess we give Samira that. And also, hold up, Dragon Soul goes off of auto attacks. Okay, so that could be good. Alright. The Dragon Soul Swain exists. It's still lost. Holy shit. Okay. We can get rid of one of our Dragon Soul champions. I'm willing to sell one of those, actually. And I just keep finding more of them. That's absolutely hilarious. Okay. So we're going to position you frontline, and we're going to give Samira this. And I'm actually going to put that in instead. Alright, let's hope this works. I'm not entirely sure it will, but I guess we'll see. Alright, well, it didn't really trigger that as fast as I wanted it to. 5 HP. We're fighting. I think it's still a top 4. Look at this game. Like, this is a bloodbath. Alright, so you... Dragon Souls. Okay, so we have to get rid of you. And I'm willing to actually get rid of that as well. I guess we'll do this. Alright, so I've come to the conclusion that Siphoner, or at least fucking whatever you call it, what's this fuck, is not that good. This is probably top 3. It's fine. Yeah, okay, top 3, yeah. Okay, so there you go. Swain needs 4 Siphoner, to be able to carry. So, there you go. We have, we've limit tested Swain. Now I know for a fact not to put him in the thing. Power, yes, power. That set was doing a bunch of work, though. I won't even lie there. I think Dragon Soul is definitely good if you go to 6, though. I was trying to flip-flop between a bunch of stuff, and I ended up selling my Chosen at the end of the game. But you know what? Even with all that, that was a pretty fucking good game. Like, one turn, it was like you could get 7th, and then the next turn, it was a 3rd. So, definitely not bad. Definitely not bad whatsoever. But so far, 1-4-3. Fingers crossed on no, no bottom 4s. I don't know. I think I have a decent enough handle on the game that, we won't at least get any more 8ths. But, we'll see. The day is still young. But this is at least going to let me be able to try at least some new routes, if not new team comps entirely. But the strategy of playing flexibly still works. It didn't work a couple patches ago, I will say that. It was really bad when a couple of the things like Mage was a little bit more broken. Definitely was a whole lot less possible there. My TFT rank peak was Masters 160 LP or something. But my philosophy has been, ever since I got Master, like, keeping Master and going to, like, Grandmaster is just way too fucking stressful and, like, annoying. Because when you get to roughly Diamond rank, you start playing at an LP deficit, which is just how matchmaking works. So basically when you play, you'll have X amount of LP that you get for winning, you know, first or, you know, like losing eighths. So in gold, for example, or even silver, if you get a first, you get like 90 LP. And if you get an eighth, you lose like 30. But when you get to like Diamond 4, if you get a first, it's like 40 LP. And then if you get an eighth, it's like 50 LP. So basically, if you get a really hard first, like you work to get a first, and then you get like a fourth, that equals you getting eighth one time. And it's even worse in Masters. Because in Masters, if you get an eighth in Masters, it's like minus 80 LP. And if you get a first, it's probably still around 30, 40. So you have to get 2 firsts for the equivalent of getting 1 eighth. And like, I was playing that, and I was just like, this is just not even fun. This isn't fun. And then the other thing is like, I had no motivation to like get better. Like, it's like, who am I getting better for? Like, and it's less of getting better, and it's more of just making these tiny little errors that people are going to be able to exploit. But my thing is, like, at least as it sits right now, I couldn't play in any of the TFT tournaments because I didn't stream at the time. The rank rewards are kind of like so-so. And I mean, like, it's just like, there's just not a lot of, there's not a lot of push to be upping things on the competitive side of TFT. If all that existed, I would be absolutely, no doubt in my mind, trying to push for Grandmaster Challenger. But as it sits right now, like, my philosophy is just, like, I'd rather enjoy the game and spend more time making content and streaming. Because I can stream, I can make all my guide videos and all that, and I can explore the game from an analytical standpoint and give you guys the information for it. And then maybe, you know, maybe you guys actually figure out, like, the new strategies with it. I just give you the building blocks. That's just sort of my, I guess, soapbox on it. I just, like, I would rather have fun with the game, and I'd rather provide things that can give you guys, you know, more fun with it, too. I think that's a whole lot more valuable to me than, you know, getting a rank that ultimately doesn't even matter due to the systems that are in the game right now. Yeah, fucking up your mental for a division higher really isn't the move. Yeah, I mean, it's not usually an issue when I'm doing competitive stuff because, like, that's ultimately what it takes to get better at a game. But, like, what am I really fucking up my mental for is the thing. If there was a reason for it, you know, it's a whole lot easier to get behind. But when you're just doing it to do it because, you know, it's like almost obligatory, it's just not even, it doesn't even, you know, I don't mind stressing myself out for something as long as it's worth something. But ultimately, TFT just isn't worth anything right now. And as sad as that is to say, unfortunately, it's just where we are. You know, like I said, if there was things like tournaments that were more, like, better supported with better prize pools, I'd be willing to spend more of my time with it. But I think that your time is so valuable that, you know, like, you should be spending it being able to actually grow towards something. And unfortunately, the ranked side of TFT isn't really worth that right now. You know, if I'm going to spend 5 hours on TFT, I'd rather spend 5 hours on TFT being able to educate you guys a little bit on things that you may not know, and also, you know, maybe I make a video about it, you know? I'd rather spend my time making those videos and doing those things instead of, you know, ultimately just growing my rank, which doesn't matter. But hopefully, if at some point they do that, then I'm more than willing to do that, because I'd like to participate in tournaments and things like that. But unfortunately, right now, that just is not going to be possible. I have no idea what I'm running right now, by the way. I just keep getting level 2s. The legendary get a bunch of level 2s comp. This is probably Hand of Justice, right? Hand of Justice or blue buff. Or something to save money also. Something expensive. I don't really mind pretty much anything here. Because if I get Reforger, it'll be absolutely beautiful. I could also Reforger my Z-Zerot portal. I've done that before and gotten an Infinity Edge. That's always fun. I will take the level 3. Or the 3 cost. Alright. Alright, well, we got a Reforger. So, like I said, we're just going to do that. Beautiful. And now we get what we want. See? And that's why it doesn't matter if you grab something bad in the new set. Because if you grab something bad, you can just literally get rid of it, and then you get a new thing. That's why, like, that's personally why I like this new set. Like, you do not have to play by the rules. At all. You don't like something, you fucking get rid of it. Move on to the next thing. There you go. I'm going to just start getting rid of these things, though, because I would rather make gold. Can't play on PvE, any TFT, it keeps saying players are not ready. Do you have a fix, perhaps? I'm not sure exactly what screen you're referring to. If you're talking about just like the screen where you can't press the button, you have to switch it to normal or normal 1v0 or whatever. Something of that sort. It might have something to do with your account. I know that a lot of the accounts on the PvE are like, just like, they just get fucked sometimes. It's really dicey because like there's really not a lot of fixes for the PvE because it's literally just like trash. Like the PvE is just trash. It just sucks. It's kicked me out. I had almost a level 3 Morgana yesterday, and it kicked me out of my game because it was like randomly updating or whatever. So sometimes it could just be a slew of problems. It's really hard to say. Yeah, the lobby. My guess is it's probably something with the lobby getting fucked up. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try to not have to do a lot here. I'm trying to not sell this Nasus, but I think I have to. Yeah, the PvE is very, very fucked. We have a lot of Elderwoods. I'm willing to grab these. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to sell this. Can pop this in. Give you these. So you can give this. Have some duelists. I don't really want them though. Yeah, probably would have been better to get rid of the duelists. I'm gonna hold on to that vest though. Unless I give it to Yasuo. I'll give it to Yasuo for stats. Guess we can get rid of the Nico. We'll probably just run an Elderwood transition. Works on a different account. Yeah. The accounts are really, really crucial. Because, I lose to this guy because I don't have a chosen. The accounts are really crucial because, they just, I don't know what I'm trying to fucking say. A lot of accounts get, like, soft-locked just from random bullshit, so... So we have this, we get mage. I would rather put in this and then sell this. And then we can put you on. Okay. So we're just going to have to run this for now. Ideally, I find a brawler or something else Elderwood that I could put in over this second Rakan. But ultimately, I mean, this is fine. I'm probably going to go for Titans or... Like, literally, I can go for anything here. In terms of items, I think Titans would be good, though. Hand of Justice would be good. Blue Buff would be good. Guardian Angel would be good. A Rod would be good because it opens up Morello. Literally anything works except for, like, Belt, which is possible for me to get. But, you know. Okay, top guy lost. He's at 50 gold, though, so... Sucks. You can go in. Brawler, Fortune. These things probably get sold. And I'll actually get rid of this. So I can guarantee to make gold instead of something stupid happening. This seems fine. What first item prio do you go for? Right now it's kind of iffy. I've been going sword a lot because I go into, like, Talon carries for my mid-game. I've been doing a lot of tiers as well because I'm really comfortable with tier. I think Crit Glove is probably the easiest if you want to just be really safe because Crit Glove makes Infinity Edge, Jeweled Gauntlet, and Hand of Justice. Alternatively, also Thieves' Gloves and QSS. But I just find that if I get caught with, like, 2 Crit Gloves and a belt, that I start, like, wanting to off myself because it's so bad. It's so bad unless you slam the Thieves' Gloves, but then, like, getting anything else is better. Because the IE Jeweled Gauntlet combo is, like, usually an easy top 6. And then... if you get Hand of Justice, you can just immediately slam it anyway. So it gives you the statistical advantage of being able to go the most things, but it also, like... Okay, well, I'm not going for the belt. It's a 1 gold difference. It gives you the statistical highest chance, but I personally just get really triggered if I don't hit any of those. So... that's just kind of like my personal issue with that route. This is a really good setup, though. If I was a madman, I'd level here. But I'm not, so I'm not. I find it safest to go for items that build into GA, because then you can build into GA. Or basically any item you don't care to get 2 of. Because that's really what it comes down to. Like, if I go for tier, I better be ready to get a blue buff. If I end up with the blue buff, I better not be mad about it because I went for tier. If you go for bows, you better be ready to get a rapid fire cannon. If you go for rods, you better be ready to get a death cap. And that's usually I've gone for rods a couple times, and Death Cap is a completely fine slam. It just can feel a little bit bad if you end up hitting items that are better if you have like crit gloves. I always prioritize allowing myself the most situations that end up benefiting me. And that's just kind of, I guess, my philosophy when I play. It's just about lowering the amount of RNG that can fuck me over. And so you just have to think about things in those senses. Although I will say don't go for Negatron Cloak. And probably don't go for Belt. Because they're just the least flexible things, and they also are not very good if you get two of them. But as I said, with the item re-rolling and all that you can do in this set, it's definitely a whole lot less bad. I mean, you saw I got one item that I couldn't use, and it was on a 3 cost, so I get a 3 cost, and then I immediately re-roll it into a random item, because any other item is better than that, and it has to give me a different one. So then, boom, easy. We have a fucking Talon here as well. I'm willing to sell this. I don't want Keeper Chosen anymore. Especially if I get a sword, I can just make GA on my Vigar. It's not traditional, but fuck it. Okay, so this looks like Morello. Okay, so we have Siphoner, which means we can make Morello. Which means we could also slam Stoneplate here if we really wanted to. Which could be possible. Is there anything better I could make with these? I guess I can probably hold these items separately. Just like this. Because if I get Titans, it'd be good on Morgana. And if I get a fucking Belt, I'd rather slam Zephyr. Very good. Never gotten a win before because I focus on League. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. If you like, you know, one more than the other, definitely no issues. What do you go for when Siphoner chosen? I go for Morello and tank items. That's literally it. Morello Morgana is really, really good. And then if you hit various other things... I don't have a chosen right now, do I? I don't. Alright, hold up. Hold up. Am I a fucking madman? I'm a madman. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. Assassin chosen. That is a Mystic chosen. That's also a Talon. Okay, we can transition a little bit here. Talon, you're going to go in over this. These are going to go. You're going to go in. And you're going to go in. Okay, so then blue buff is going to go on you. You're going to get this. And we can sell these for gold. Okay. Yeah, Siphoner chosen is literally just like... If you hit your Siphoner, I mean, you can go like Nasus as a carry, but I'm not a big fan of that. And I mean, Morgana is ridiculously strong, especially if you have a bunch of Enlightens like I do now. I mean, this Kindred is ridiculous anyway because it's chosen. So there's that. But I can choose to sack some health here. Dragon Soul chosen. I could probably run this. Right? Yeah, we'll just run you. And then we'll get rid of you. Run you. And we have 4 Enlightened plus Dragon Soul. I actually probably am not going to run the 4th Dragon Soul. I'd rather run an Assassin so I can get bonuses on Talon. And we'll just do this. Cool. Seems decent. If I didn't have a level 2 Talon right now, I'd be selling it to give the item to this, what's this fuck? This is another fucking Kindred chosen. Alright. Doesn't even matter. Go Shen. Yeah. I would if it wasn't Mystic Chosen. If it was Adept Chosen, I would have grabbed it. But Mystic Chosen just puts me at 3 Mystic, and the stats that I gain from Shen aren't really worth that. Yeah, if it was Adept Chosen, I probably would have taken it. I can use a lot of things here, like always. Alright. Okay, well, we have the fucking belt now, so we get to make the Zephyr like we wanted. I'll probably float it on Katarina. Okay, hit level 2 Irelia. Cool. I don't want to give up Siphoner to put this in. There's 1 mage. This is 2 mage. Alright. So we're going to put this here. So now we're going to float the Zephyr and see if we can snipe something. Alright, well, we're going to snipe the Zed. See ya. Oh! 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 Fuck that guy, but... Oh my fucking god. He did that so good. He played that so well. I would have hit his fucking Zed, but then he was floating QSS. I don't know if he intended to do that, but that was a very good thing that he did anyway. Okay, so this actually lets us open shit up a little bit more. Because now we can get rid of these. I guess we'll do this. I wasn't gonna use that on my fucking Irelia, so. Okay, we got this guy. I don't think we knocked him down to 1 hit, did we? Oh, we did. Cool. Okay. What we're probably going to do is, because we have such a health lead, everyone else is probably like midway. Okay, so he's actually got a lot of gold, so he's good. I was assuming most people would be like 30 or lower at level 8, or they'd be level 7. So basically, we're going to sack the next like 4. We sack 4, and then we'll be in a really good spot in a couple turns. That is fucking stupid items. Okay. So we're definitely going to make... Is it Brand? Fuck it. No, we can't. We can't make it yet. We'll do this. I'll do this. And I'm actually going to put this in, because I'd rather get Adept and make 50 gold than hold on to that. This guy should be a win too, but I don't know. I mean, this fucking, what's this fuck? Swain actually seems decent right now. Favorite to 3-star. I mean, if we're talking about, like if I could just pick a 3-star to plop into my team, it'd probably be Lee Sin. because he kicks off like your entire enemy team. It's absolutely hilarious. But if we're talking about like pursuing things, a lot of times I don't pursue 3 stars. I'll actually, you're gonna see a black screen for about 10-20 seconds because I'm gonna find something real quick because I actually have video footage of getting a Lee Sin 3, so I'll show that real quick after the game. It is absolutely hilarious. So Lee Sin definitely, just because it's the funniest thing. Because I don't know of many other whatever you call it, champions that have like different ultimates based on if they're 3-starred. But he is one of them, so. Heal, Morgana, heal. But I don't usually pursue 3 stars. I think 3 stars are a lot of resources. And unfortunately just don't end up as consistent as I would like them to be. I mean, we could go 6 Dragon Soul here, but I feel like that's a little bit much at this point. This could be Z0 out portal on Swain. I'm gonna just pop these here. I'm definitely willing to put this on him for now. That's a Samira right there, so I can drop that on Katarina, knock Samira out of the fight, and then hopefully this knocks this guy out. Oh my god, what the fuck did he ult? Okay, it's cool. As long as we don't go under about 45 health, or I mean like 40, worst case scenario, but 45 health is what we're like shooting for. That's pretty much where we're gonna be at. Anything here is good for us, by the way. Literally anything here. Like, this is a ridiculously good fucking carousel. I'm gonna take this because it's a fucking horn. Yeah, good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Trying to be an asshole and, like, take that last minute. Come on now. Come on now. Think you can just do that to me? Come on now. I taught you better than this. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of all of our Dragon Souls because we're not gonna play that shit. We'll grab more of these. We're gonna, I mean, drop Assassins because fuck it. But we're gonna keep floating this Zephyr. I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but every turn I'm trying to sell whatever's holding the Zephyr and then use it to snipe something. I mean, in this case, we're just gonna have to snipe that. But we don't beat this guy. It's a little bit iffy if we will beat this guy later, but we don't beat him now. But it's cool. We'll get to level 9 with 50 gold in like 3 turns here. And then we will worry about everything else. Right now we're pretty much just collecting units. And next turn we will sell our Chosen. And we might even be able to level next turn too. That was funny. This guy just kind of had his fucking person in the corner still. But we also get Ornn's Artifact in a turn or two, so. I think as long as we kill like 2 more units, we'll be good. Okay. 1 unit. Alright. That's good enough. So we didn't go under 45 health. Cool. So now we get rid of shit. You go. 1, I guess we can just put you in. All right, cool. All right, so we need to hit a worthwhile chosen here, and then we'll be good. We will be stable. Elderwood chosen, can't use it. That's free. That's beautiful. Okay. Hit another Orn. Alright, cool. Now we get the free item. So, please give me something for Samira that is in... I think that's fine. I don't know. I'm not going to give it to her yet. I'll wait. I guess we can just give that to you. Give that to you. Guess we can give that to you. We'll get rid of these and these, and we'll just wait. Yeah. Again, this is a guy that we're kind of like iffy on whether or not we're going to actually be able to beat. But I'm willing to try. Okay, so first off, what needs to go first? I'm going to get rid of you. Slayer. Adept. Siphoner. Sharpshooter. I didn't have Sharpshooter. Okay. Okay, so something that heals. I don't really have anything here that, like, heals. I'm not going to play this. Not going to play it. Can't play it. Oh, that was beautiful. It was beautiful, Samira. Almost. You're almost useful. Alright. Okay, we're going to get rid of you. And you. Alright. Samira, I need you to ult. I need you... Okay, you didn't ult. Alright, it's probably a second. But... there we go. Okay, we're cool with it. We are cool with it. And then... 2. So for, like, tripping up the early mid-game, I think that was definitely the best case scenario. I'm going to change this to just say S. I think that score thing is a little bit too big. Definitely having pretty good games, though, so far. Fingers crossed. I think if I had Titans, honestly, maybe, just maybe, my Samira could have carried that. But I don't know. I feel like Sharpshooter Samira is the best. Because it means that you don't have to run a Sharpshooter at the end of the game. But if you run, like, any other Samira, it's, like, way less optimal. I'm going to go for Crit Glove start this time. We're just going to try it. I mean, I generally know, like, it's not my favorite thing to do, but I'm going to still try it anyway. Try it a little bit more, I guess. Alright, let's see. A Divine Wukong. I'm willing to try it. In this this new patch, this new set. If this was the old set, I would say avoid this like the fucking plague. But this is the new set, so maybe not avoiding this like the fucking plague. The only thing is we're going to have to probably aggressively level. This is one of the worst openings as far as this goes. Like, not really, but, like, this is always Sunfire Slam, which kind of sucks. But this doesn't. It's got to be Sunfire Slam every single time. And then if we find a Divine, we'll have 4 Divine. Or Siphoner. Siphoner's good. Likely not going for Dragon Soul, though. But I feel like we're probably going to win most of these early games, so... I think with these items, I'm willing to aggressively level. And knock my gold down a little bit. Usually, I would be, like, exclusively trying to go for gold first, and then moving toward the leveling thing. But I think in this case, I would rather just aggressively level. Because I'm going to play really flexible with my items, because I already have a Crit Glove, which means I can get any item and be fine. Alright. Probably should have put this in over the fucking Nasus, but fuck it. It'll just be what we put in at level 5. Or next turn. I think I could actually make gold here as well. I like the team up here, I really do. But we're going to pass it up for now. And I don't want to get rid of Vanguard either here. If we happen to get the item reforger, I'll probably end up holding onto it for a very long time this game because I'll use it on the Sunfire Cape plus another component. Probably around stage 5. But again, we can use pretty much anything here. Best thing here would be the Braum, because it means that we're only 1 away from Braum 2. And I don't really hate having Hand of Justice on Braum. But, I mean, if we get Jeweled Gauntlet, IE, or even the Chain Vest, those are all, like, really, really good for us anyway. Alright, so let's see if luck is on our side and we get the free Braum 2 with a Hand of Justice off the thing. Alright, luck's not entirely on our side, but let's see what we get. We hit another Sparring Gloves. That's very, very nice. So we'll make the Hand of Justice, and I guess we don't even have to use it on anybody yet. I guess I could throw it on Jax. I don't hate it. I don't want to level here, but I'm going to. I'm going to level here. Didn't want to, but I had to. Because I do not want to lose any of these fights. Because I didn't realize I was winning all 3 of these. If you're winning all 3 of these, might as well lose the 1 fucking gold. Because I'd rather win these last 2 by losing 1 gold here. Because, I mean, if I win this, I gain that 1 gold back off this thing here. And then, because of my win streak, I gain an extra gold. So instead of going 0 gold and saving 1, so being up 1, I'm going 0 gold, or I'm going -1 and then gaining 3. I don't know if that made sense. I hope it made sense. It's a Zed pair, which I'm not really, like, crazy about. I'd almost rather pick up the Sivir, but, I mean, fuck it. His Zed jumped on top of my Jax. The worst possible thing it could have. Made sense, good. I try to explain things, and I feel like as they're coming out of my mouth, they don't make the most sense. So I'm glad that one at least made sense. It's a lot of, like, maths and stuff. And I mean, you know, again, if I win this one, I gain, like, an extra 4 gold. So it's like a +7 or something by losing 1 gold. It's just looking really far ahead to try to see if you can push an advantage in, like, 2 turns from it. Because, I mean, I'd be, like, roughly 20 gold right now. Maybe, like, 25 with probably a clear bench. Instead, I'm 31 with, you know, 4 gold. Which means that if I get a 5 gold drop here, I can go to 40. So instead of, like, just barely scraping to get to, you know, 20, 30, I get to 40, maybe past 40, completely comfortably. Or I get items, which is equally good. Especially Vanguard Spat right there. Alright, it's not Vanguard Spat, this is Titans. Beautiful. It's probably just Titans on Wukong. I assume he's still doing the most damage because of Sunfire Cape. So Siphoner would probably be the best thing to put in, unless I put in something like this Zed. Alternatively, this Akali. I mean, maybe if I found a Janna, might be decent as well. Could also slam Assassin Spat, but I don't really like that. I would rather get Infinity Edge or Jeweled Gauntlet, most likely leaning more toward Jeweled Gauntlet, and saving a sword for a Guardian Angel. Trying to get all of my bases covered. This guy finally lost. Cool. Alright, so... I don't know which one of these are better. I'm going to go with the Akali is probably better. Alright, but you get a free one. I'll just grab the Diana, I guess. Again, I could replace this Akali with anything. I mean, if I hit a whatever you call it, Aurelion Soul, I just drop that in, honestly. Like, literally anything. Any 4-cost that would be stronger. Anything. I just have an extra slot in my team right now, so I'm just going to be constantly still trying to push these advantages. I don't think the Teemo is going to be good for me. I mean, I'll pick up the Teemo pair over the Zed pair 100% of the time. I'm actually almost willing to play it, even with no items. I guess I'll hold for now. I actually haven't played much Darius either. Okay, well there is an Aurelion Soul. There's actually not a lot I can use here. Realistically, I'm probably going to end up with a fucking... whatever you call that thing. Bow. Which is going to suck. But... if not, I'll grab a sword. Cool, I get a sword. And this makes it a level 2 Teemo. Which I definitely do not hate. Well, we'll probably just hold for now. We'll grab this, I guess. I'm willing to sell some stuff. I could slam IE right here, but I'm gonna just wait. Everything in my being is telling me just slam the IE and don't care. But I know that it would be better to just hold on. I might level the next turn as well. If I... okay, no, I think... no, I lose this, so now I can't level. I was going to level next turn to try and maintain my win streak, but... this guy, whatever the fuck he's running, fucked me up. It was probably just because I reset his Nidalee's ult twice. So, is it okay to keep early chosen 1-star through the whole game to level 9, for example, and ask stuff if they're chosen, or would you sell him? It really depends on your game state. So, I mean, like in this case, I'm getting rid of that because I have other stuff to put in. But, for example, if you had something that could sustain you, I mean, what comes to my mind is, like, Elise. Like, if you had a chosen Elise, you could definitely keep chosen Elise through the entire game. And it would just have to be on your discretion if it could keep you to level 9. If you did hit the Nasus, you could go for the Nasus reroll, or alternatively, you could go for Morgana. It really just depends on if that strength can sustain you throughout the entire game. But like in this case, like Divine Wukong isn't gonna sustain me. It's already lost me a round. So I would rather put something else in that I know at least a little bit better can win more. So I would rather, it's like right now, I would rather get rid of the Wukong and chance getting something else, because that Wukong isn't going to sustain me. And that's with having a bunch of upgraded Divines and having a possible Divine Spat right now. But, alright, well, we hit a Kale. That is a Slayer chosen that I can actually use. Okay, so we're going to get rid of you. We're going to get rid of you. We're going to grab you. We're going to pop you in. We're going to pop you in. We're going to grab you. We're going to pop you in. Slayer chosen. I need one more Slayer. We're going to actually get rid of you. It's a Siphoner. Okay, we're going to keep rolling. Alright, well, we didn't get our Slayers. But I do have things for you. Okay, well that was, this guy is a level 3 Zed. Okay, beautiful. We're going to get rid of some stuff. Is this always IE Slam? I feel like this is always IE Slam. And we're going to sell this Slayer Zed, because this Slayer Zed is already useless. But we have Infinity Edge right here that we're going to put on something. Okay, so Zed, goodbye. I'm going to give Infinity Edge to you. I guess we could pop this in. Can probably pop you in instead, and then Enlightened. This can probably go in over you. And I guess you can just get that. We can move these around. And I could level here, but I'm not going to. I'll just hold off for a little bit. But in essence, these items are just going to go on Talon anyway. Most likely. Oh my god, my fucking Zaya trolled me, but it's okay. We probably go level 8 in 2 turns. Not really much here that we can use. Right, correct. Unless I wanted to try to switch into Siphoner, which I don't really think would be good, because I'd have to give up Adept, which I'm not willing to do. But I'm willing to drop all this shit over here and do this. Ideally, though, we're going to try and do something with our spatula. Alternatively, if we get Infinity Edge Jeweled Gauntlet, we'll fucking play it. And then just run Aurelion Soul or find something else for it. Alright, I'm counting on you, Olaf. Alright, you failed me. This guy's rolling. No, he's not rolling. He's on win streak, though, right? He is. Okay. What's top guy looking like? Anyone level 8? The bottom guy is level 8. That's cute. Good news is we don't get let out absolutely last. That Samira is looking absolutely beautiful. And there it goes. Infinity Edge Jeweled Gauntlet it is. So we're going to look for something that can use it. We're also going to go level 8 here. So we're definitely going to drop gold, but I'm going to do that so I don't have to lose any health this stage. Instead, I'll focus on losing health next stage. Okay. You go, you go. That is an Assassin Talon. That would be very good if I didn't already have this queued up. Actually, is it still fine to take? It's probably still fine to take, right? Nah, it's not going to sustain me. We're going to just give Nasus these because he's definitely getting sold. You're getting sold, you're getting sold. You're getting sold, you're getting sold. I guess I can hold on to you because you're not killing my economy yet, and I'll grab a mage. Alright, hoping and praying. Alright, cool. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's everything, I believe. Cute. You can get this, you can get this, you can get this. Samira, you can get this. We're gonna get rid of you, you, and I honestly could get rid of both of these for econ. I'm probably gonna do that. Probably gonna do that. Who else do I have that's expendable? I guess you. Alright. Alright, one more. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna sell those. I'm gonna sell them because they do not matter. At least in the immediate moment. I need either another Enlightened or I need something else. A Sharpshooter. I need either Enlightened or Sharpshooter. Albeit Divine or something is cool too, but those are the only things I really need. It's Duelist Spat. Doesn't really work. Possibly Assassin Spat. Possibly Trap Claw. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna go with Assassin Spat, right? Fuck it. Assassin Spat. Assassin Spat Janna. Plus ZZ Rot Portal on that bitch. Okay. That's just slamming items. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of these. Okay. Well, it was too late to put anything else in. Good news is, we're rich. Okay. So we have 4 Enlightened. We won't have Assassin. But this should be cool. Just give Sunfire Cape to you. We'll put Fiora back here. Put Lulu here. And I guess we can do this. We'll go 8 in 2 turns. Assuming we win this. I assume we win this. We'll let us go 8 in 2 turns. I don't know if I can actually kill this Garen or not. Nah, didn't think so. Okay, yeah, we'll have to go level 9 in 2 turns. I mean, now there's no longer a way around it, unfortunately. But we'll be fine. Trying to think of who could use Assassin Spat the best in the final comp, though. We should win this. Okay. These 2 top guys seem to be in a really good spot. Alright, we're just gonna do double Hodge Samira. See how well it works. Okay. So goodbye, Aurelion Sol. Okay, we hit a sharpshooter. Cool. It's a duelist Lee Sin that I am not willing to take. I guess we could buy this. I guess we could drop this in. Okay, this should be okay. Alright. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but all my shit was getting knocked around. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of you now. Get rid of you. Pop this in. And I guess we can give you these. Alright. So we'll probably end up 1 hit after this. Realistically, we won't survive 2 more fights. Because everyone else is ridiculously fucking strong. But, I mean, if we hit something decent, we'll be fine. Top 4 no matter what. Trying my hardest. 1 more. Do we win it? Nope. Okay. 16 HP. That's cool. Interesting board to say the least. Yeah, tell me about it. Alright. Let's see. So realistically, we can get rid of these 2. And that just means we can buy this. I mean, we could also get rid of it. Because we're going to get at least 5 gold here. So we'll get our money. Probably won't buy the Kale. As long as we hit gold here. Yeah, okay, so we get exact gold. Alright, so now let's see what we can get. And we're not going to grab that, right? No. I don't want this Elderwood chosen. It would have been great to have that as, like, a person. Okay, well, that is an Exile Leona. I did not have enough things to put in. That's actually so funny. Okay. Well, that's rough. Oh my god, and it bugged. It bugged. I had everything way too late. These other guys are still fucking massive. Like, he's got a triple whatever Zed. Triple Zeke Zed. And then this guy's got 9 Warlords. So, I am okay with that. Alright, let's see. And that's a third. Okay, so we'll hop in this. Alright, well, we accomplished our goal so far of not getting a bottom 4 today. So I'm taking that as a win. I just wish that Samira was a little bit stronger. The problem is, like, that Zed comp counters a lot of the legendaries. Because they outrange a lot of the legendaries. Plus, we didn't even hit fucking Ornn. We hit, like, the Elderwood Ornn. That's what is honestly, like, a little bit worse about trying to run, like, legendaries in this. The fact that the legendary traits are mostly 3 pieces. So, for instance, if you hit a Slayer Samira, you have to run another Slayer in your board. If you hit an Elderwood Ornn, you have to run another Elderwood. You know, things like that. Which wasn't that bad for things like Elderwood Ezreal, because you could just run Ashe. And Ashe was really, really fine, because you could run Warwick, and then Warwick fit in well with Set. So, that was a little bit easier. But now, I mean, I don't know. The legendaries are pretty strong now. I just wish they were a little bit, like, better to compensate for that change in power. But I also might not be itemizing them or positioning them as well as I could. I mean, Samira should be one-shotting boards. She was not one-shotting boards last game, even though I had, like, Sharpshooter with her. I didn't have Slayer, I don't think. But when you have to have Sharpshooter and Slayer to make the champion good, it should be, you know, good. Same thing with, like, Dragon Soul, Siphoner. There's not a lot of those champions that fit snugly together anyway. I didn't want to grab this sword. I was hoping someone else would grab it and then I could just grab the tier, but the fact that no one else wants a tier is really good. I don't know. I'll probably be working on a couple videos tonight, though. So, assuming that I can get a bunch of work done, you guys might see a new video tomorrow talking about some of the new things with the set, but it's just really, really hard for me to want to do those when the PB changes so much, so we'll see. Okay. Well, we have an assassin opening at least. Date is the set go live the 21st. So next Wednesday, you will be playing. It's roughly like 5 days, I believe. 6 days. 5 days until it's fully live, so, you know. Okay, well, we have possible Infinity Edge Slam or GA Slam. I don't know. We haven't at Chosen's yet. It could just be Infinity Edge Slam. And then that means that I have Infinity Edge at Kali, which is really good. But GA is also way more versatile. I get gold here anyway. Cultist Sharpshooter. That is a Divine Wukong. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Win Streak. So we'll go for the Wukong. I'm at 7 gold. We'll level. It doesn't add anything, but might as well. And actually, I'll sell that thing, and then I'll grab this Nautilus, so I can get Vanguard on the Wukong. But I mean, right now this Akali is going to one-shot anything, so it's very much not an issue. And again, this Nasus will become stronger anyway. And then I'm 1 away from Diana too. I've got a lot of scaling upgrades here that work out really well. Okay, well that could be Siphoner. Maybe some other time. Maybe later. Although it is possible that I sell my Chosen here. I might sell it next turn, because I don't really want the Divine Wukong. Because I don't think that he's going to last very long, and I would rather get something else that's a lot less greedy. You know, like if it was a Siphoner Chosen, Siphoner helps multiple things on my team instead of just the Wukong. So I'd very much rather that. But either one is fine. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna drop you. We're gonna drop you. Gonna pop you 2 in. Giving me Siphoner. Then we're gonna grab some of this extra stuff. Although I could also sell here to pre-level. I'll sell these. And then if I win, I'll either grab or I'll either pre-level, or if I don't win, I'll grab the Callista. But like I said, it's really hard for me to like think that I'll lose to anything, because this fucking Akali will take half your health in 2 autos and the other half in her ultimate that happens right after, so we're in a really good spot. In addition, we'll have chances to hit the 3 cost Chosens. So if we hit like a fucking Spirit Kindred or something, it's gonna be nuts. So we'll see. We can get anything here in terms of items except for like Cloak. Maybe I mean, tiers are good. Tiers are fine. It's like cloak and then maybe belt are like the two kind of iffy ones. But besides those, I mean, pretty much anything is gonna be perfect. So. Okay. We can go for this. It's not good, but it's not bad. It means that we can go for Titans and or GA. It means that we don't have any dead items from Giant Slayer components. Okay, so we have Item Reforger, but we also have kind of shitty items. Okay, so we're going to Item Reforger this. Okay. So tier is good. I'll just drop that in and give it tier. I guess we'll just chill. So we have a lot of different components here, but good news is we have like a lot of things that we can use. Well, honestly, the only thing that we could get here that would be like particularly bad is like a rod with nothing else. But if we get anything besides a rod with nothing else, it's a fucking win. Alright, losing that was really fucking bad though. Starting to feel the burn of not having a chosen. Okay, so what can we do here to improve this? We can pop this in and give it this. Get rid of this, and now we have Cultist. Get rid of you. Get rid of you, and we can just move this to the side. Oh, I guess we can just give that to Nasus. Yeah, losing that last one sucked, but it's whatever. Who did we lose against? I was playing Fortune. Okay. A little bit weird, but okay. I can grab these. Maybe Shyvana's just that strong. I don't know. So we can definitely drop Cultist to put in Spirit. We're looking for a lot of different things. That is not one of them. Wow. We somehow got the only thing that would have been actually not good for us. I mean, it's not bad. We can just make Sunfire. But, like, ideally, I would have liked to have something else by now. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this because we're not going to be able to go any variation of mages anytime soon. This is fine. This Diana gets replaced by Kindred. And, I mean, that's kind of it for now. Definitely probably the worst items we've had today. And this guy just destroyed me. You have 4 sharps or something? No, you don't. You have warlords. The wind-streaking warlords. It's not the worst thing. All things considered, hopefully I just get a better item pick. But if we're going to bottom 4 today, this is going to be the game we bottom 4 on. I don't think I beat this. I mean, it's possible. Yeah, okay. Didn't really think that was going to happen, but I'll take it. Now, can I please have something that I can use? It's been a while since I've seen a Chosen. Nah, not today. That's okay. We'll do it some other time. We'll get rid of these. One by a bunch, actually, yeah. I always, like, Nasus's ability is really, like, hit or miss. And I think it's because, I had Sunfire on him. Because Sunfire absolutely destroys a lot of stuff. And maybe it was just because it was the last two. Because Nasus does really good if you're the last two. Because he basically stuns a unit. Alright. Oh, is it that time already? Why the fuck? Wait, why the fuck would the PBE go down? Why would the PBE be going down right now? They said no more PBE updates. Does League have a PBE update today? And now TFT goes down because of League? That's my only guess, because they said they were no longer updating the PBE. I even checked it earlier if they were updating the PBE, because I didn't want this to happen. A little bit unfortunate. Alright. Okay, so because this is going on, I'm gonna... It's the last 3 and PBE kicks me off with a level 9. Yep. Does that count as a bottom 4? We'll just put a... This is what we'll do. We'll put a question mark, and then we'll make an angry face. That's a whole lot less angry than I was hoping for, but that's what we're going to count. We're going to give it an angry face. And you know, we're going to make this face even more angry. That's like a sad face. Even more angry. And we're going to give it a nose. This has been me. This has been me. And we're going to end it with another question mark. That's going to be what we're going to put the score there. That's what we're going to count as a fucking bottom 4. Because this is like the 3rd time that this has happened. Yeah, last 3 and... Yeah. Yup. This is my angry face. This is my... I'm just so fucking... Yesterday I did this when I had, like, 7 Morganas. I had 7 Morganas, chat. And I had a Nico box. And I had 50 gold. And I was rolling for more Morganas. And then it kicks me off. I was so sad. I was full of rage. I was mad. I was very mad. Very mad, indeed. I'll actually show you guys this, though. This is fun. Because this is the fucking, thingy I was saying. Here we go. Okay. Let me switch over. Okay. I've had about a second of copyrighted music, so hopefully that doesn't fuck up the VOD. But I'll show you guys this real quick. They don't care about the games that take place on the PBE. We all know that. They care about the data. Yeah, I mean, like, it'd be cool. It's cool. But, like, just make sure it's, like, known, because it's not supposed to go down every day. It only goes down when there's updates. This is why it'd be cool if we had an actual PBE client. But here's the, not that one. Here's the, hey, no problem. Have a good one. If you're watching the VOD back, this is what happens when you get a level 3 Lee Sin. It's really fun. So we can watch this together. Okay, so let's rewind that a little bit. I'll put a link to this too, if you want. But basically, this is why I go for level 3 Lee Sin. You can just kick everything immediately off the map. It doesn't really wait for the other stuff. And it also bypasses Galio 9, because this guy had a Galio 9. And Galio 9 is supposed to not be able to be crowd controlled. But Lee Sin said, fuck that. So then you got this Lee Sin, he just kicks off multiple things at once. So we were talking about what one would we rather have, and well, it's this one. The one that just can yeet a set off before he even does his sit-ups or whatever. It's absolutely beautiful. And if I had collected enough clips, I would have made like a montage or whatever of these. But unfortunately, I kind of like have way too many fucking clips from my games. But you know how that goes. Anyway, due to that little mishap, I think I'm probably going to also is Lee Sin 3 the best unit in the game? Absolutely. Yeah, if you get Lee Sin 3 with like a blue buff and like another mana item, yeah, he'll just literally kick like 5 things off. But yeah, so I'm probably going to go and grab some food. I might make some food. I don't know yet. This is usually, I've been ending it when this fucking happens because I don't want to go play on live. Because I don't want to fuck up my brain too much because the stat differences are just way too crazy. But anyway, I'm going to go grab some lunch. I'll be ending the stream. Like always, I might be streaming later. If you have notifications on, you'll see that. But it's kind of like I haven't been streaming in the afternoon, so I'm not going to, like, you know, give anything else. But, you know, so it's a maybe. I'd say is unless it gets slam dunk instantly by 3-star Darius. Yeah, could be. I haven't been seeing a lot of Darius play, though. I think his synergies are really bad for what he does. Like, worse than how he was in Space Pirates. Because in Space Pirates, he had Space Pirate and Mana Reaver, which he didn't use. Either of them, usually, when you went Darius carry, unless you were just farming Space Pirate gold. And then now he's like Fortune and fucking Slayer. So, anyway, that'll be it for me today, most likely. I'll probably be working on some videos and all that, actually getting some concrete videos out to you guys. So, that's what I'll be working on. I'll be on tomorrow, again, same time. And, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't subscribed, notifications should tell you when I'm streaming. So, I appreciate everything. And, you know,